What's happening, you guys? Today is September 1st, just after 1 p.m. local time. We are in Moore, Oklahoma right now, heading northbound on Interstate 35. And we're on our way to Oklahoma City to pick up our next load, which will be a Hobby Lobby load, going back to Southern Cal. Alright, we just got through making a delivery to the Walmart distribution center in Pauls Valley. If you haven't already seen that video, go check it out. I also have some TikTok and Instagram and Facebook posts or content about that Pauls Valley delivery. The red car over there is kind of in a hurry, aren't they? Darted out over to that fast lane really fast. So now and then they just cut this guy off. Wow. Alright, well, we're on our way to Hobby Lobby right now, and the planned route is to basically get on to 240, I-240 westbound, which isn't too far up the road from here. Take that across, run that runs into I-44, and on the eastbound side of I-44 and 240 concurrency, I guess I would call it, or maybe just or just 44 east. I don't know if they run concurrent there. For just like a very short distance, and then we're gonna split off on what is that, Highway 152 or 152, I think it is. 152 will take us across over to the area where the Hobby Lobby distribution center is, which is actually off Council Road. Council Road and Southwest 44th. This is the closest area I can really say if you're at all familiar with Oklahoma City. Council Road intersects with I-40. It's actually the same street that one of the TA truck stops in town and OKC is off of. It's also the same street that our JCT Oklahoma City drop yard is right off of. Alright, but we're going to be coming up from the south and working our way over, not via Council Road, we're coming in from the other side. I have a minor traffic delay here, it looks like. Actually, it's not even... Yeah, we're 1.8 miles away from my 240. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't look like it's expected to be very long delay here at all. Let's get through here real quick. Maybe I'll accelerate this. We'll keep quiet here until we're back out of it, because it's so short, and then we'll continue on. What the fuck do you think you're doing, idiot? What a moron. Yeah, that got you really far, around a truck and two vehicles. You feel better now? You didn't save shit for time. I'll bet you get off at the same exit and still get stuck for the same amount of time, dumbass. Alright, guys. Should be clearing up a little bit here now, and that dumbass who came from around me, from the back of me, to use the acceleration lane to go around me and two other cars because they're a fucking stupid, impatient idiot. It was a good time to, I guess, go back to normal speed anyway. Alright, we're going to be getting on to 240 here. Going to watch for a lot of merge activity. I'm going to leave a little bit extra space because I know some of this traffic in the middle lane. Pretty good chance they're going to want to do exactly what this CRV driver right in front of me did, which was slow down and try to squeeze in between me and the person in front of me. It's going to happen. Just, you know, I've actually seen someone have an accident with a truck literally right behind me because they wanted to squeeze in and the truck was trying to block them, and you know, it was intentionally tailgating me to try to block them. And next thing you know, the car squeezed in anyway, and I'm watching in my rear view mirror and I see the car getting spun around sideways. This wasn't stop and go traffic. So don't try to play stupid games with those guys, even if it's their fault. Now, plan on it being like a game on and they're going to do it anyway. Just back off. Let them do what the stupid thing is they're going to do, as much, block or do whatever you're within reason. But if it's going to come down to where it creates a problem, or now you're going to create a bottleneck for everybody, then it's counterproductive. Now, if you're going to put you on the side of the road dealing with an accident report, it's also counterproductive. Just be the professional and let it go. Alright, we're getting on 240 westbound here now. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about in this one, a little bit of a gripe, not a big gripe, but it's more of a nuisance thing that I occasionally see at truck stops. More specifically, it seems to orient around, let's see, I do have to yield, so I gotta wait till I know I can get by, move over. Alright, here we go. But I had to get down to a really slow speed. Actually, it looked like I could have stayed in that number 3 lane. So all I had to do was yield to the exiting traffic. Alright, let's get back over here now. Now we're past the pinch point. Okay, so far my experience with this issue, it seems to be limited to 19 Pride type truck stops. Now 19 is basically a Pilot Flying J affiliate. Like for us at JCT, we get 15-cent per gallon discounts at Pilot and Flying J. However, at Pride 19, we do not get that discount. However, we do get shower credits and drink credits usually, and rewards points from 19 locations. We just, like I said, we just don't get the discount. That's the only thing different. Alright, well, Pilot Flying J, their rewards program basically is set up where every couple of, I think twice a week or something like that, you get a free drink if you're getting your fuel, if you're regularly fueling from there. Something along that line. I can't remember the exact detail on it. But, alright, so sometimes I get free drink credits on my rewards card. Second, my rewards card is linked to my military service. I had to present my my real ID, basically my retiree card, my military retiree card, or other form of proof of military service to Flying J, and what happens then is anytime I scan my rewards card, even if I'm not trying to build up or use points, I can scan that and it automatically will give me a discount on whatever I'm buying. So I can buy like $100 item or something in there, or $100 worth of product in their stores, and I'm only paying $90 or $85 or whatever it is. I don't remember what the discount is. I hardly even care, but it's something. Yeah, it can add up a little bit, I guess, over time. It's just little pissant stuff for the most part, I guess. But my focal point on that is, why is this guy driving so fucking slow? God, it's a 60 zone. Why are you doing 51? Now, I wanted to go around, but they're already exiting now, and this car in the middle lane was going to stop me from doing much anything anyway. Alright. So anyway, though, you know, I might get a drink refill and go into, you know, and go pay for it. And the intent is to just see if I have free drink credits. I don't always know if I have a free drink credit. So most of the time when I go into a Pilot, Flying J, or Pride 19, whatever, I'll usually go ahead and scan my rewards card anyway. And I might say that I might tell them, if I have free drink credits, great, but if not, you know. Well, sometimes they think that, you know, when I want to use my free drink or whatever, they seem to think that I means go ahead and take it out of my rewards points to cover it. No, that is not what I want from it. My rewards points I let build up to use for paid parking if I end up in a position where I need to pay for parking, or maybe I want to make a larger purchase of something that, you know, so I don't have to spend cash on it. All right, let me get on the left side because we're going to get on to I-44 eastbound. As you see here on the map, it's a very short distance on 44. Yeah, but yeah, it had to happen a couple of times recently. One time at 19 Pride in Salome, Arizona. It's exit 45 off Interstate 10 in Arizona. Lady in there, I asked her. I told her I wanted to use free drink credit if I had it. And she said, "Yeah, you got it." Well, I could see on the screen that it wasn't using a free drink; it was actually using my rewards points. And I told her I don't want my rewards points getting used for this. I want my rewards points built up for other stuff that is more important to me. And like, but the transaction had already gone through. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just let it go. I'm kind of annoyed with this. I look like we got a left exit up ahead, 3/4 mile. Let's see if these guys are going to let me over though. Yeah, I'm less than, alright, I'm coming over whether you like it or not, because you're not going to fucking cock block me out of this exit. Alright. And then it just happened again on this trip over to Paul's Valley, that right before this load that I'm picking up now. And in that case, I was at the Hopi Travel Center, just east of Holbrook, Arizona. That's also a 19 affiliate. And I think there was a new guy there, so I didn't recognize him. And yeah, I told him I'd use my free drink credit if I have it. Next thing I know, I'm getting charged rewards points because I didn't have free drink credits. And I go, I didn't want my rewards points getting used on it. Said I want my free drink credit if I had it. If I don't, then I'll pay out of pocket. So don't assume just because they said I want to use free drink credits means it does not mean I want to use my rewards points, dude. So I ended up getting my rewards points back and then paid out of pocket for it. I'm like, well, now you know. Don't fucking assume that I want to use my rewards points for a damn drink when I'm trying to use it for larger stuff or for paid parking. I don't know, it's just me. Those of you guys who do get fuel ever at Flying J, Pilot, Loves, whatever, 19, wherever you get rewards points from, we're gonna get off at MacArthur, which I think is the next exit up after Meridian. We're coming up on Meridian Avenue right here in Oklahoma City Airport, or as we call it, not Oklahoma City Airport. Shit, I used to fly into this airport all the time when I was in the Air Force. Brain farting on his name now. Damn it, why am I forgetting his name? This airport's named after a guy who's a famous Oklahoman. I'm just stupidly brain farting on his name now. Alright, anyway, those of you guys who do ever use rewards programs with any of the majors, do you ever have that kind of an issue where you're trying to use those points? Let's see. Alright, so not this one, because this one only goes north. Yeah, I found that out the hard way one time before as well when I was coming from our terminal in Sepulpa. Came down 44 westbound, and I got off here and realized it was only a northbound exit because I didn't read right there, northbound. Oh, stupid. Yeah, or just, you know, I just assumed that it was a regular diamond interchange and didn't realize it was a double ramp setup. One diamond for the north and then a cloverleaf style for the southbound exit. But speaking of that, I guess they have different names for, you know, a true cloverleaf exit is like an actual 4 leaf style ramps like what I'm on right now. And I guess they have different names for different configurations where it's, you know, I would call them hybrids in a way. Will Rogers Airport, that's what I was trying to think of. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name earlier. Yeah, Will Rogers Airport, that's the name of the airport here. Now we're going to make the right turn here on the Southwest 44th, go down the road, and not far down will be a right turn. Right after, was it right before or right after some railroad tracks, if I recall. That'll put us right into the Hobby Lobby DC entrance. This is a huge complex here, by the way. Every Hobby Lobby store in America gets their supplies from, all of their supplies from this same DC. It's the only DC that Hobby Lobby runs in the entire country, as far as I know. At least that's what I've been told. Believe it to be true. But yeah, it's a huge complex. Alright, so we're going to cross, as you see there, underneath 152 in a second here, and then a little further down you'll see the railroad tracks. There'll be a traffic light right where we're going to make a turn at. Anyway, yeah, getting back to that though, do you guys ever prefer to use your rewards points for little pissant purchases like that, or would you rather save them up for stuff, or, you know, use them for paid parking or bigger purchases or whatever? And then how do you handle it if you normally have, say, sometimes get free drinks but sometimes don't? Now, yeah, especially if you're in a situation like mine, or what would you do if you were in mine, where 1, you get military discount, 2, you may or may not have free drink credits that don't even charge you rewards points because you just get them anyway. I'm curious to know your guys' take on that. Alright, dump truck is doing 38. I'm going to have to deal with it because you can see the railroad tracks straight up ahead. Hobby Lobby's complex is right here to our right. And we're going to be making a right turn very soon here. The clinic, Employee Healthcare Center. So, yeah, they got a whole healthcare center just for Hobby Lobby people, apparently. And then last time I was here, they even had like some kind of free mammogram clinic thing they had going on for the female employees here. Which I think that was pretty cool. Seems like a pretty nice thing that they do for their employees. As a nice convenience. And just go right to the other side of the complex to get your stuff done, whatever needs to get done, and maybe even come right back to work with minimal time, you know, not being productive. And I don't know. I'm not sure how that experience is for people who actually work for Hobby Lobby, but it seems like it's a nice value added to working here. could potentially be. See, they still have one right here. September 5 and 7 through 29, mammography screenings. Let's see what this guy's doing. He might be trying to come over, I don't know. Yeah. Figured. Oh, come on. Alright guys, we are, let me get my map set up for you. We're checked in here now. I just basically was up quick to let her know that we're dropping this trailer empty and gonna be picking up a reload. Normally I make the turn right here, but it's temporarily closed right now for construction. So we're gonna have to go up this direction instead, and we'll hit the other lane up there. We're gonna drop this trailer in Road G. Our reload should be in Road J, or I think a K or a K and L or something along that line, or JK, or it's pretty. It's like 1 or 2 rows over from where I'm going to be dropping the empty at, basically. But we'll have to figure out what trailer we're supposed to be picking up first, and how we'll do that is we'll get this trailer dropped first. And then we'll bobtail over to the other guard shack, the other gate there on the council road side. And then they'll tell me what trailer to go grab, and then we'll come back over to the drop lot. It's, okay, maybe not the best process here. It's, ideally, it'd be better to know what trailer right away, but it's the way they set up the... let's see. I don't like going through this lane. I'd rather go this direction. Maybe this is stupid. Because these are one-way lanes over here, but I'd rather go across like this and hit up Road G. So this should be Alpha and Bravo right here. Charlie and Delta, Echo Fox, so... 2. That's Charlie and Delta. Echo and Fox should be where that shack driver just came out of with the USA trailer. So yeah, the other side of the same row he was just in should be where my empty goes. Yeah, I do see a number of other trailers over here, so probably go ahead and drop it over here, maybe next to the Stevens trailer here. Or yeah, that should be it. See if I can get in a little bit closer to the Stevens trailer to maybe make a little bit more space for someone else. Getting kind of close to that trailer back there, and got my header board up here close enough anyway. Alright, how about that? I'm going to go ahead and set the trailer brakes and then back into the trailer a little bit. That way, when it comes time to release my fifth wheel, it's not getting bound up on anything. Oops. Alright, we got good unlatching there. Wait for it to finish dropping all the way. Alright, so now we'll go over to the guard shack over by Council Road. There's a little area over there where we can park Bobtail. We'll go inside, tell them which store number we're picking up a load for. My load is going to the Anaheim Hills, California store in Orange County. That'll be off the 91 freeway, I believe. It should be off the 91. That's about where Anaheim Hills is. I've not looked yet, but I know Anaheim Hills is in that area, so should be over. I assume it's off the 91 freeway somewhere. Yeah, we'll talk more about that later, though. But yeah, that's store 551. So, alright. Now they have signs right here that tell you what row you're in. I just can't see what it's. Yeah, this is E and F right here. So I did indeed drop in G, which I figured I did because I was counting them up. I know they have I think it's a 25 mile an hour yard speed limit. As you see here, the lanes are very wide. Easily you can maneuver without any problem, but let's see. All right. Yeah, I believe it's this side here. But I got to be careful not to go over 20 miles an hour, because 20 miles an hour it'll kick me over from yard move to drive status, and I don't really want to burn drive mode if I don't need to. I'd rather have my drive time being burnt up when I'm actually on roads, especially the amount of time it's going to take to get around this facility. Definitely don't want to be burning drive time here if I don't need to, because I don't know how far into this shift I plan to drive anyway. I don't see much going on here. I see a Bobtail parked right up against their building there, but that's not normally where we park. I'm not sure why that guy is parked there. That's supposed to be for the cars. There's light poles right here along the north end of the exit. We're supposed to back into one of the spots right there next to that grass. There are spots right there. That's where we're supposed to be parking to get checked in. Like they don't have a hell of a lot going on here right now. So yeah, the two workers there look like they're just kind of hanging out waiting for the next person to show up. So maybe that Bobtail is not even here to do a load, or maybe they're just waiting or something, who knows. Let me get checked in, and oops, shit, I didn't even have the map mode recording there. We'll do it again on the next one. Alright guys, we got bills now, or kind of, yeah, I have my copy. Oops, let me go back to the yard move so I don't burn drive time again. Okay. Alright, we'll go straight back across again. Our loaded trailer is going to be in rural Quebec. Now that's way down there on the other end practically of the same drop lot we were just in. Normally I come here, my loaded trailer ends up in Lima or Kilo or somewhere. Normally that's where I end up being told it's at. They actually show right on the BOL, right up here at the top right. What row it's in. Actually, it says 005 Quebec, so that might be in spot 5 in Quebec row or something, but they don't actually have spot numbers. I don't know what the 005 really means, but I can tell, I do know that it's in Quebec row because that's what the guy told me. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I was talking to them briefly, and like, man, I can't believe how slow it's like over here. Because normally when I come over here to check in, there are normally several other Bobtails parked over there waiting for their loads or whatever, or checking in at the same time or whatnot. And, you know, so it's not unusual by the gate that we came in for trucks to be parked over there waiting as well. And it just doesn't seem like, not to mention they're out there kind of shooting the shit out there with nothing really going on. So, and there's, don't be surprised. It's kind of like, I guess, feast and famine in a way. Alright, so we're going to use, I don't want to count that far to figure out where Quebec row is. So, I'm going to go ahead and overshoot all the way down. And we can watch what rows we're going by as we're coming down this lane. And there will be a turnaround point up there we can use a little up there further by the end of the lot that we can use to come back and hit the correct row that we want. We'll be looking for trailer 6755. That'll be a JCT spec trailer. Alright, this is Golfin Hotel here. India, Juliet. So Kilo Lima, Mike, Nancy, Oscar Papa, Quebec. So, yeah, that very last row over there should be Quebec, or row Q. For those of you guys who struggle with phonetic alphabet, obviously I'm retired military, and I'm just, when it comes to letters, I'm used to saying them that way, phonetically, so you know what letter actually it is. Yeah, and I can say the phonetic form of any letter, on a whim because I'm so used to it. All right, I do see a reefer trailer down there by the end. It's probably going to be mine. That's the only reefer trailer I even see in that row, so almost certainly it's going to be my trailer. Everything else over here is Hobby Lobby trailers. Yeah, that thing just sticks out like a sore thumb when it's the only one out here. Doesn't bother me at all because it makes it a lot easier to find when there's nothing but drive van trailers in this row, and then the one and only reefer trailer is mine. That definitely is my trailer, 6755. Perfect. Alright, we're lined up pretty well perfectly there. Speaking of, oh my, I gotta tell you, I forgot to talk about this on that Paul's Valley delivery. On the way out of here, on the way back to the guard shack, we'll talk about that. Alright, I'm gonna get pre-tripped and all that, hooked up and everything, and then we'll get out of here. Alright guys, we are done pre-tripping this and all that. Everything looks good to go. I am going to have to change out the red Glad hand seal on my tractor, but that's about it. Everything else looks good though. Alright, so we're going to head back over to the same guard shack that we got the build from. And I'll be heading out via the Council Road exit there, right by where that guard shack is. Alright, so I was talking earlier about somebody I encountered at the Pauls Valley Walmart DC. Scotty D, this is one of your cohorts I'm going to be talking about. This was a Wilson logistics truck hooking up to a prime trailer that was in the door right next to mine, or where I was parked. Watch our tandems here. We'll stay over to the right, that way, because I know that shack driver that's coming up is going to go faster than me and leaves plenty of space for him. Oh, he's turning anyway. Alright, so, yeah, in that video, I was even commenting when I was docking my own trailer in on how I think that prime trailer was crooked. There was no tractor hooked up to it, but, alright, well, later on, let me get out of that. Forgot that was on. Alright, so anyway, the prime driver, he goes to hook back up to it and leave when it's time to go. And then this guy was having the darndest time trying to get lined up with his trailer. There was one point where I thought he was going to hit my tractor as a Bobtail with his truck, or with his tractor, whatever, trying to line himself up, because his trailer was basically, the front of his trailer was basically pointing toward mine, or actually toward my tractor, and I don't think he was grasping the concept. You don't have to be squared right up with the trailer to hook to it. And second, your own trailer being dropped on the door like it is your own damn fault. So it's kind of on you there, dude, buddy. But yeah, he had he pulled like way far away from this trailer to try to square up with it. I'm like, dude, you don't need anywhere near that much space. Just all you need, I mean, if your drive tires aren't squared up with the trailer, or with the center of your door or whatever, just change the angle so your tractor will square up with the door, or just get the drive tires to square up to the center as early as you can as you're backing up, and then square back up with, line it back up with the trailer from there. This guy went all the way out to where the other guys were parked, across the lane, who were staged and waiting for dock doors, to try to square up with his trailer. I'm like, I was about ready to get out and ask if you wanted help or something, and then I got a phone call that came in, so I was like, oh, I guess I won't be helping this guy now. But yeah, he was not good at all with even just trying to get his tractor to get under that trailer. I've seen worse, believe it or not. But this guy was definitely no ace at that. I'll put it that way. This guy Bobtail? Yeah, he is. Okay. So we're going to come all the way up to the gates. I do still need to send in my departure and loaded information. These loads are always really light, so this is not going to be, this won't even need to be scaled. I'll just have to get on the freeway and get out of here. Okay, so let me, we're going to get the seal installed and all that, and, and this thing will, come on. Damn it. Get out of the, come on already. guys, I do need to send a loaded call as well, but a little more involved with that. I just sent my departure call a second ago. I don't want to be blocking the gate though any longer than I have to be, and this guy looks like he's ready to leave anyway, so as soon as I can get out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and set my loaded call after I'm actually out of the area. Maybe make a quick stop at a truck stop somewhere, a rest area, whatever, so I can do that. Alright, so that's what's going on here. Otherwise, we're going to Anaheim Hills, California. Gonna get on I-40 right up ahead here, just past the TA truck stop. Head west. Take that all the way into Barstow. I'm expecting to be back in California fast enough where I'll be back at the house for a break for easily longer than a 10-hour break. Probably closer to a full day ahead, actually. And yeah, then I'll run it into the store for when it's time to deliver, or when it is time to deliver. That'll be on the 4th at 8 a.m. At least that's what's tentatively the plan. You never know. I could get swapped off this load as well. I've done probably at least a good 5 or 6 easily, at least, Hobby Lobby loads, and only, I think, twice have I ever made it to the actual store to deliver it myself. The first couple of times I had Hobby Lobby loads, I didn't even pick up the load myself. Someone else did, and I just swapped off whatever I was on for theirs for whatever reasons. Then I think the third time around was the first time I actually came and picked up the load myself, and I didn't even make it to the store. And the first drop on that one was the one that's off the same exit I live off of. That was a 3-bagger going to Victorville. I can't remember where that second store was. Can't remember if it was in San Bernardino, Riverside, or what. And then the final drop was in Temecula, down in Riverside County, almost by the Riverside San Diego County line. I used to live not too far north of Temecula myself. But I never even got to deliver to one of the stores there. I got home to the area so fast. Even for the first drop, I was there too really early, so they ended up having me just drop it in the drop yard, even though the load was literally off the same exit already from my home as the first drop, which I thought was pretty amusing, to be honest with you. But I have no problem. A few extra miles have paid for me, a few extra miles have paid for somebody else who was actually going to deliver it. So yeah, it took probably the 5th time on a Hobby Lobby load before I actually finally delivered to the store myself. I think that was the one in Rockland, California, if I recall. And I also did a delivery to the one in Palmdale. That's right by with that Sam's Club or Walmart or whatever it is that I used to deliver to when I ran the Walmart fleet with Sierra England. So I think the only couple of times really that I've done the actual stores out of probably at least, like I say, at least a good 6 times or so. 5 or 6 times that I've been under Hobby Lobby loads at any point in time. So this one, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to be on the latter end of my 70-hour clock possibly by the time I get over there. So I'll say there's at least a little bit better chance that I'll be delivering this myself. It's not a guarantee though. But, it's like I ran not even 1,500 miles from Colton to Paul's Valley. It's only, a 60 or so mile deadhead trip from Paul's Valley up here to OKC. Another 1,500-ish, whatever it is, to, so, a little bit less than a 3,000 mile week there, I guess I would say. Oops, wrong. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on here. It should be not super great week, but a decent week. And I don't know if I'll have enough hours left on my 70 to do much else useful once I'm over there, unless I get into recaps and stuff. So, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, right here to our left is the TA off Council Road, exit 142 off Interstate 40. Now we're going to go right over the overpass right here, make a left turn, get on 40, and that'll be the end of it. Alright, I'm going to call this one a day. Otherwise, though, thanks for hanging out and watching. And, alright, we'll see you guys, hopefully in Anaheim Hills, making that Hobby Lobby store delivery over there. If not, I'll surprise you with something else. Alright, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.